Hi. I just woke up right now and I am going to talk about this topic one time, and after that it'll be over, just because I want this channel to be positive and happy. But this is something that I think that really should be addressed. And for those of you that don't know, the Brooke Houts, whatever her name is, YouTuber situation, this is the gist of what happened. Long story short, she accidentally uploaded a video on her channel that involved her Doberman jumping on her, wanting to, it looked to me as if like he wanted to play, and she got very frustrated. So instead of properly disciplining the dog and properly training the dog, she pushed him off of her multiple times, hit him a couple times, screamed at him, yelled at him, and then spit on the dog. I am a full believer with all these YouTube scandals and stuff that everyone deserves a second chance and everyone deserves to, right their wrongs, because everybody's human. However, this specific case, and watching this video and then reading her apologies on Twitter afterwards, I 100% believe that if you are to harm an animal, any animal from a dog to a mouse, and treat the animal with such disrespect like this girl did, you are a disgusting human being. Period. There's no excuse, there's no silver gray lining, like there's no in between, like it's pretty black and white. If you spit on an animal, especially a dog and a companion that looks up to you and loves you and is nothing but selfless, patient, loving, you are a nasty human being. For you to spit on your dog maliciously that way is the utmost disrespect, trash thing that you could have done to this animal who is just trying to love you and give you attention. And the mere fact that especially that she spit on her dog after everything she did to him just proves even more that you are not a decent human being. You had no good intent whatsoever within this, and there's no excuse for you logically in any way to try to get away with it. Once this footage got leaked and people started having an outrage about it, she posted an apology letter on Twitter, and reading it basically, what summarizes what the tweet was saying is she was apologizing and then continued to back herself up and make herself the victim, claiming that it was not animal abuse and there's far worse people. And for those who truly know animal abuse, knows that this wasn't even that bad, which it doesn't matter of how extreme the animal abuse is. Animal abuse is animal abuse. That's it. It doesn't matter if you beat your dog to death or if you hit your dog super hard across the face and spit on it. It's still animal abuse. So for the fact that you're trying to validate yourself and back yourself up, you're just so cruel and idiotic that I can't even fathom in my brain how somebody even thinks that that is a remotely acceptable excuse to harm an animal. Training a dog specifically, I'm not an expert on training an animal. Clearly I'm not a dog trainer, but for you to train a dog, you need basic fundamentals, and those things include patience and trust and discipline, and she shows none of that. And it really scares me, the fact that this video got leaked and that, one, she's not that sorry for it. She's sorry, she's sorry she got caught. She's sorry that it got leaked everywhere. She's sorry it's going to affect her money. She's sorry it's going to affect her views. But she's not sorry for the behavior. And it's extremely clear at that when you read her apology, to the point where I genuinely laughed at it because it was a joke. And everything about this and her trying to make right of what is wrong is hilarious, because it is not to be taken seriously in any form. Because it's not a real apology, and you don't really care that much about your dog if you are to spit on your animal and treat your animal like that. You can say, oh, no matter what, people are going to look at me negatively. Yeah, you spit on your... What are you doing, Major? Major! Crawled under the bed because I'm raising my voice. You don't feel remorse. You lack empathy. You lack intelligence. You lack patience. You lack kindness. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. You're sorry that it's going to affect your views. You're sorry it's going to affect your subscriber count. You're sorry it's going to affect your money. And you're sorry it's going to affect your reputation. You're not genuinely sorry for the actions that you did. And I don't care what you say right now to try to make it right. The fact that you have already posted an apology note that wasn't a true apology note, and it's just you claiming it's not actually animal abuse. Those of you who know animal abusers will know when it's, the dog's not trained, so that's why I did what I did. You are trying to validate yourself, and it is sickening that even after all of this happened, you have still yet to try to make it right. When it comes to animal cruelty cases, I don't know everything about it, but I do know that it's very hard to get a genuine animal cruelty case, and it's very hard to get proper consequences for it. A lot of times it's just a slap on the wrist just because, our system is just not not good, and it's very hard to get people proper, good animals, proper justice and so forth. I do know that there is rumor going around that LAPD is investigating it after numerous reports. Hopefully something is done. I mainly just want this dog to be taken away from her, because if you think about it, who knows what has happened behind closed doors. This was an accidental video she did not mean to upload that was unedited. So if that's bad, who knows what else that this girl has done to this dog that we don't even know about. Watching this video is truly unfair for the dog, and it's also unfair to, if you are not able to contain your emotions and your temper that way, you really need help. You really need to go seek anger management classes if you're gonna spit on your dog and scream and push your dog off so violently. And just the look on her face in general just proves how pissed off she is at something that's not that big of a deal and slightly inconvenient, when he tries to jump up on her and look at her and sniff her and just basically give her love. And I understand if your dog needs to be trained and you don't want your dog to be jumping up on people. He's a big Doberman, but that's not the way to do it. And you're never going to gain trust, nor should you gain trust from your dog if you continue to treat your dog that way. And it happens in multiple times within the video. It's very disturbing, and it's very scary that she believes that is acceptable behavior, and the fact that her apology video is basically trash and basically claims that she's trying to make excuses for it proves even more that she's really not sorry, and she really doesn't care how she treats this animal. She's just trying to brush it under the rug because she doesn't want it to affect her subscribers count. I'm getting so mad I can't talk straight. But she doesn't want it to, affect her subscriber count. Because, of course, with, scandals and everything, she knows that this is going to happen. She knows that people are going to dislike her videos. People are going to send her death threats. People are going to hate on her. People are going to do all of these things. Unsubscribe to her. Her views are going to go low. And that's what she really cares about. And that's what infuriates me even more. I have a dog that is a Shiba Inu that when we first got him, he was not this good. Like you guys see in these videos, he would run around, he would be crazy. Yes, I've raised my voice at my dog. I've told him no, because you have to say what no means no, but I have never spit on my dog. I would never lash out and beat my dog the way that she did. I would never harm him, especially he's older now. You can't hit a dog like that, especially he's about to be 13 years old. You can't do that. He has arthritis, and he needs my patience more than ever right now. So if he does do something wrong, which is very rare now because he's old and he just doesn't have, I think he's just lazy. But even when he was a puppy running around being crazy, the dog licked through a hole in the wall because he was upset that I went to bed early. He was not a good dog in the beginning, and he needed training because he wasn't properly trained to begin with. But it took patience, discipline, trust, love, and now he's the best dog that I could ever ask for. I didn't have to spit on him. I didn't have to push him off. I didn't have to scream at the top of my lungs because he jumped on me. I didn't have to strike him the way that... No, you don't do that to an animal. at all. My rant is over. That's all I had to say. I just, me as a YouTube channel that promotes how to take care of your dogs properly and these cute videos of these animals, and somebody who is legitimately majoring in something that is required with dogs and wildlife and etc., it really bothered me, and it's something that needed to be addressed. And I try to stay out of YouTube scandals because half of them I think are just genuinely dumb, and I don't really care enough to get into it. But when it comes to animal abuse and treating your animal a certain way, I'm gonna have to say something. I'm gonna have to say my voice, because at the same time, these people that see these videos and these your audience is so important. And when you are on YouTube, you're an example to your audience. And no matter if you want to be an example or not, you're an example. People look up to you. People want to be you. People want all of these things. They want to be like you. They want to do videos like you. And for you to have that video up and have this going on also proves even more for younger audience or other people that is showing that it's acceptable to treat your animal that way. And it is not acceptable, and it should never in any way be acceptable. And part of the reason I'm posting this video is, I'm sure most of you know already, but just as a clear reminder that I do not in any means accept this type of behavior. It is wrong to treat your dog like that. Please do not ever treat your dog that way. Please get the proper training that doesn't involve the things and behaviors that she has done. And she is wrong. She is wrong, and there's nothing that you can say or do to convince me that in any way she is right to be able to do that to her dog. I am not sorry for anything that I've said during this video. I don't think what I have said is harsh in any way. And I'm going to defend animals till the death, and I'm going to stand by what I say. So you should not tolerate this behavior at all, and it's unacceptable, period, to treat any sort of animal, especially dogs, that way. So take that as you wish. Again, sorry, it's not super happy. Other good news for Mr. Major, who's hiding in the corner. He is doing a lot better. He hasn't peed on the floor in 3 days, and he finished his antibiotics, and he is not in extreme pain. And he's not in as much pain as he was before. He's still taking his pain meds for his arthritis. It's gotten a little bit worse. But other than that, he's doing a lot better. So it's very looking up. His bladder infection's no longer there. We have to make sure he doesn't have bladder stones, because that still could be hidden. But other than that, I have very high hopes. Thank you to everybody that donated the money for his vet bills. Everything went towards his medications that he has to have, because he had to have a few. Everything went towards two of his urine cultures that had to be done, which are $40 within itself. And he's doing a lot better. And his birthday is August 16th. So I will be making a video on that. And I have a few things that I want to do for him as well regarding his little birthday party. And I'll also I saw all of your guys' Q&A questions. I got everything prepared. I just gotta upload it, which, I'll get to as soon as possible. It's just very busy with the month of August right now because of school and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We upload every week now. I'm sorry I don't upload how I claim that I should. And if you want a YouTuber that's actually very good with scheduling and uploads when they say they should, just unsubscribe now, because it's not me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't even remember how I did my outros anymore. Did I even have an outro? I don't know.